David Moyes has given his pre-match press conference ahead of Everton's game against West Ham United at Hill Dickinson on Monday night. It's an 8 o'clock kickoff when the Toffees resume after a disappointing Carabao defeat exit to Wolves. David Moyes was asked for an injury update ahead of the game. This is what he said.
Fine, I don't know. He'll not be available for Monday if that's what you're talking about. No, he's not available for Monday. Neither's Merlin. So both of them are both out.
Is Jared back in with the group at all yet?
Not at the moment. We're expecting him back shortly, but not quite yet.
Yeah, a bit disappointing. I would have liked to know what Merlin Rohl's injury is personally, but no one asked that one. But the sooner we get Rohl and Branthwaite back, the better, and get them back involved in the squad. One of Everton's issues this season, it seems, has been goals again. The strikers only getting one between them so far. David Moyes was asked about the form of his two strikers, Tierno Barry and Beto. This is what he had to say.
Thinking about up front, I think it's probably fair to say the strikers haven't quite got going this season. Does that concern?
Is that right?
I think so.
Oh, good.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Well, one goal in the league.
Mm-hmm.
But what does that concern you at all? And what do you want to see from the team to sort of get them firing?
Well, I think the team's firing. I think the team's been firing really well. Maybe the two people you're talking about haven't scored as many as we'd like, but I think Beto's got a couple of goals, which isn't a bad start. So we hope that we can add to that. We hope we can score more.
Didn't seem overly pleased today, David, I must admit. That one was a little bit, yeah. He seemed like he had a little bit of a cob on. There you go. Fair play. The manager obviously spoke a little bit about the disappointments of the Carabao Cup defeat, but said he'd moved on very quickly and it was important now to focus on the West Ham game. The West Ham game. He was asked about the two opportunities Everton have before the international break. West Ham on Monday and then Crystal Palace next Sunday. This was his answer to that question.
It feels as if it's a different narrative to where it was before, that it was a case of avoiding relegation. Now we're talking about getting 6 more points and that.
No
so
pressure.
lots of different questions coming for the media these days, but it's good because it shows that we've given everybody something to be excited about, raising expectations, and that's why you're asking the question. So yes, we're going to try and get 6 points, but we're up against two good sides as well.
The referee has been announced for Everton versus West Ham on Monday. That is Sam Barrett. He is the man in the middle. He'll be assisted by Constantine Hatzi-Dax and Wade Smith. The fourth official is Tony Harrington, and on VAR is Paul Tierney. So let's hope they all have a better performance than the officials at Anfield and indeed at Molineux the other night, because they weren't great either. And another note is that Monday's game against West Ham has been dedicated to the Bradley Lowry Foundation. It is the Cancer Has No Colours campaign. Everton have asked the fans to stand up on the 6th minute and applaud in memory of Bradley. Obviously, awful story. What a brave young boy. Of course, he passed away a number of years ago now, but Everton supporting that one, as they have done, to be honest, right away from the start. I remember Bill Kenwright pledging some money to that foundation as well. So the 6th minute, round of applause for Bradley Lowry on Monday. Everyone get involved, Everton and, of course, West Ham United fans as well. And finally, Accrington boss John Doolan has been full of praise for Everton loanee Isaac Heath. The youngster's been in excellent form since joining on a season-long loan. And ahead of a game this weekend, John Doolan said, "You've seen Isaac Heath on the wing there. He is an unbelievable talent. That's what he is. It's the trickery he's got. He can go one way, he can go the other, and he can use both feet as well as nutmegging people. And the quality and the composure he has at the end of whatever he does is outstanding." He's been in excellent form. He really has. Goal, assists as well already. It's brilliant to see a youngster doing so well out on loan. And he obviously played a couple of games over in the United States. He was involved in a couple of friendlies here as well. And real opportunity for him to step up his development. And it's brilliant. You know, he could still be a Finch Farm playing under 21 football. but he's got himself out. He's doing brilliantly in league football, and this is what you want to see, and hopefully he can continue to improve. And if he keeps doing things like this and getting better and better, then Everton, I'm sure, will be looking for a higher league for him to play in. And if he takes to that as well as he's done this, then why wouldn't he become a first team squad member? So he's doing brilliantly at the moment. Let's hope it continues. But he's got lots of praise there from Accrington manager John Doolan. That is it for the news. Make sure you check out the match preview. That'll be out tomorrow. And then have a fantastic weekend. See you later.